大家好，我是 John。今天我们来学习第7课，学中文 Starting Chinese. In this lesson, you will learn to use Chinese to comment on one's performance in the exam, comment on one's character writing, talk about one's experience in learning Chinese vocabulary, grammar, talk about one's study habits, and remark on typical things from one's language class. Okay, like we always do, we check the vocabulary first. 我们看生词。好的，生词第一个说话you know 说 is to talk. Actually 说话 is verb and noun structure. 说 is a verb to talk. And 话 here is the word and speech you're going to talk. So 说话 actually you talk a speech, you talk a word, 说话. I'll give you an example. For example, he's talking with me. You can say 他和我说话. 他和我说话. So remember we always say do something at the end. So definitely we will say he with me and me, talk with me. 他和我说话. Could be 他跟我说话. 跟我说话. This 跟 is more like with me. Okay. Next one. 上个. 上 is up, you know, up direction. 个 is measured. 上个 means previous one, the last one. Of course, it's down direction. 下个 we say next one. So 上 is previous in the past. 下 is down in the future. Next one. 好的 give you an example. 上个月 right? 上个月 last month. 上个星期 you know, last week. 上个工作 last work. Okay. Then next one. The. This is a little special. It said kind of a structure word. The. How do you use this structure? For example, in English you say ran very fast or ran very slowly. How do you say? In Chinese, we say 跑的. 跑 is ran. 跑 is ran. So we say 跑得很快. 跑得很快. This the is here. That structure the 跑得很快. Ran very fast. So here 跑 is a verb and plus this the and adjective. That structure. For example, another example. 跑得很慢. That's the opposite. You know, 慢 is slow. So ran very slowly. In English, you have to put ly to show that's slowly. You know, that's the adverb. But in Chinese, you put the. You don't put ly after slow, but you put the before slow. We say ran the slow. Okay, like this feeling. 跑得很慢. Other example, he eats very fast. Then you say 他吃得很快. Just say that. You have to remember to put this 的. So you sound like the real Chinese, you know, the Chinese way to say that. Say 吃得很快. You cannot just say 吃很快. This sounds weird, you know. You have to put 的, remember. The structure is the verb, the adjective. Okay. Then next. 复习 review. 复 normally it's redo something. You will say 复 redo something.习 is from 学习 You know, 学习 is here to study. 学习 is to study. So 复习 is re-study. So review 复习. Next one 写 just write down something 写 you know. For example, I can make a sentence. 你 okay, I delete them. 你会写 汉字吗？Literally, you can write Han is Han people, Chinese 字 character. Can you write Chinese character like this? Then you can say 会 Yes, I can. 我会写 right? I can write. I can write. Okay. 字 character. Okay. Of course, the 字 means a Chinese character. And this one, 慢 is slow. Like we already I already made the sentence. 跑得很慢 ran very slowly. 很慢 Okay. If you visit a Chinese family, when you leave, they may say this 慢走 go slowly, So 慢走 go slowly just means be careful. Be careful. Some kind of very polite way to say 再见 bye bye. They say 慢走 go slowly. Okay, here 知 is that a measure word for long thing. Normally, for example, pen. That's the common one. You will use this measure word 知. You will say 一支笔 一支笔 a pen. This. If you also read Chinese character, it's got the wood, the tree radical. So 枝 itself, the character itself means branch. 枝 it means branch or branches, from the tree. So the branch normally is long and the wooden thing. In the past, the pen, our writing brush is from the bamboo or wood. So normally we use 枝 for the measure word for pen, 一支笔. Okay. And the next one be pen. This one, 张 said the measure word for flat thing. So it could be paper. It's a paper. But not the notebook, but one paper. If a paper, you say 一张 paper. 一张 paper. So here we are. Paper is 纸. You will say 一张纸 a paper. Or could be a picture. So you will say 一张. I type here is first tone. E, actually when you pronounce it, you will say E because 张 is first tone. Before first tone, this one you say E. So 一张照片 a picture. Or 一张 flat thing. 桌子 is table. Table is not really flat, but the surface of the table is kind of flat, like paper. So we still say 一张桌子 a table. 好的 Next, 教 is to teach. I can say 我教你中文 I teach you Chinese. That's true. That's true. 教 Oh, how do you say, can you teach me Chinese? And I can teach you English. Okay, so you will say 你能 is can. 你能教我英文吗 Then you can say 我能教你汉语 Okay, the opposite. It doesn't matter. It's an example. Okay. Then this one. 怎么 is how. 怎么 is how. Or could be how come. Sometimes you feel surprised. How come you come so late? Everybody are waiting for you. You can also use this how. In this case, it sounds like why. Why. So 怎么 normally the structure is 怎么 do something. 怎么 do something. Example. 怎么去你家 Kind of how can I go to your home? 怎么去你家 Literally how to go to your home. Or you can say 怎么写 For example. 怎么写 这个字 How to write this character? Okay. 怎么读 It's very useful. 怎么读 读 is read aloud. Read. How to read this character means the pronunciation. You can say 怎么读这个字 How to read this character. Okay. Next. 懂 to understand. 懂 I can ask you 你懂吗 Do you understand? Or I can say 你听懂了吗 So we put,听 is listen, 懂 is understand. We put them together kind of, do you listen and understand it? 你听懂了吗 Okay. If I say 你看懂了吗 看 is look at. It's kind of like you read and you understand it. But normally it's the character or the article, paragraph. Do you understand it? Like this. 好的 Then if you say 我懂了 right? 我懂了 I understand. 我懂了 But I can ask you, is that real? You really understand it? I can use this 真 So 你真 Okay. 你真懂了吗 You put a 真 before this understand or before the verb to show really. Like, do you really understand it? Or do you really like to have this tea? Do you really like Chinese food? Or you just kind of be polite, So you can use this 真. 真 is really, really. This is adverb. It's really. But 真 also could be adjective. For example, that if I have a watch, I can say 这是真的 That's the real, not the fake one. I can say here 这是真的 Kind of that's the real one. 这是真的 Okay. 哪里 Where? I think we mentioned this where 哪里 For example, where is the toilet or where is the bathroom? You will say bathroom at where, for example. 卫生间在哪里 That's a very common question. 哪里 But here in this text, it's not this meaning. Kind of someone say really good word to you, like you're so handsome, your Chinese is so good, you're so nice. You may say something like Chinese people will say 哪里哪里 Literally where means no, that's not real. Where where you find it? Where I'm handsome. Where? It's like this feeling. So it's kind of the way to reply them when they compliment like this thing. You say where 哪里哪里 Okay, good. Then 预习 Do you remember just now we talked about 复习 复习 复 is redo something 习 is 学习 study re-study review 复习here 预习 预 normally you do something before it happens so 预习 is a preview 预习 Give another example with 预定 定 is to book to order So 预定 like you order it in advance. You say 预定 for example 预定饭店 预定饭店 make a reservation in a restaurant 预定饭店 Here's 预习 So preview 预习课文 right? We preview the test. Okay. Text, sorry, not test. 学 yeah, from 学习 学 they all mean study. All mean study. 学习 a little formal. Normally 2-syllable word, little formal than 1 syllable. 我学中文 right? Same as 我学习中文 The second one a little formal sounds. Next 地 Prefix for ordinal number. What does that mean? For example, You know, 一 is 1, but 第一 means number 1 or the first. Oh, sorry, to make it bigger. Or the first, you know. Then if you say bigger, 第二 means the second. Okay, etc. And then let's say, okay, say 等一下 okay, then 第15. Okay, let's just make it number 第15 just means 15th. Okay, 第15. 好的。For example, the first month, how do you say? How do you use this? The first month. We say 第一个月, right? The first week, 第一个星期. Okay, like this. Then let's continue. Okay, here. 语法 grammar. You know, 语 is language. 法 is law. Okay. 法 is the law or the way you do something. That's 法 the method. So 语法 the language law. So grammar. Grammar. So please notice we also have 法语. Okay. What does 法语 mean? French. Okay. French language. That's 法语. 语法 it's grammar. Grammar. 好，容易 easy. So just remember 容易 easy. Okay. You can say 这个很容易. This is very easy. Or 口语很容易. Spoken Chinese very easy. This one 生词. We're learning is 生词. 生词. So 生 means you know bear, born, like this. Like you may heard 生日, you know 生日, which means birthday. Because 生 is to bear, to born, born. 日 is day, so birthday. 生 is born. 词 is word. So like the word just born means the new words, right? So new words for you, but not for me. So that's 生词 for you. Okay. Next, 多 many, much. I think we mentioned it. 多 many. We know 多少钱. You know how much. 多 is many or much. 少 is less, little. So 多少钱. So could you tell me many or little money means how much? You know 多少. Okay. 汉字 Chinese characters. Of course, Han is Han people or Chinese people. 字 is character. Chinese Han people's character. 难 is difficult or hard. Some people said 汉字 is very difficult to learn. So how do you say that? You will say 汉字很难学. 很难学. But I don't agree with them. Actually, it's quite easy. How do you say that? I can say 汉字很容易学. It's very easy to learn. Not very easy, but it's not very hard. Like this. Anyway, because 容易, we just learn it. That's easy. Okay? So that's all for the vocabulary. I will see you next time. 再见.